Okay, here I'm showing you some deep, very deep uh, water on the Potomac River between Fletcher Boat House and the Three Sisters Island, or the Key Bridge rather. Here we go. I'm travel the water depths right now it's 46.8 feet. Water temperature 61.9 degrees, a lot warmer. Then a few weeks ago, my kayak, native Slayer propelled 10 feet kayak, is traveling at speed over ground of 1.7 mile per hour. So let's go. And I'm using Raymarine Axiom 9-inch 3D fish finder with transducer RV100 mounted up. You can look at my other YouTube video to see how I mounted this on my kayak. And here we go. Oh, before I do that, let me rewind the tape. Don't mind this 500 and 1,000 feet. As you can see, it jumped to 20, 40, 60 because the water depth is 56 feet right here. So the water depths of this traditional sonar adjusts itself automatically. And I can't remember what this was. Anyway, I tried jigging the fish here because you can see tons of fish uh, underneath my kayak. So I try to jig the fish with 1 ounce jig, but I hooked the bottom because I dropped to the bottom. I was hoping that I can just reel up, from the bottom because the fish are really deep, between 40 and 58 feet. You can see it's very deep. This depth is actually a lot deeper than most of the depths in Chesapeake Bay, and you can see still a lot of water, a lot of fish in the 3D fish finder. And right now I'm traveling to 60 feet, and these are bait fish, as you can see in both the side vision and the traditional sonar. And this is to my right that I have these blue dots and red dots and yellow dots. There is a big striped bass. Look, it's at about 30 feet, 40 feet. And next time when I go, this is 60 feet water. I'll try Sabiki rig next time. You see tons of fish in the 3D, and over here to my right of the kayak, you can see a dark cloud in the side vision here, and also some here, and directly underneath my kayak in the traditional sonar and 3D sonar as well. So I was able to locate the fish, and here is the bait fish you can see over here, right underneath my boat kayak. Oh gosh, tons of them, tons of them. See that? Red color, blue color, and floated off the bottom. So I definitely want to try the Sabiki rig next time when I go travel to there again. So the water depth is 61 feet, and you can see we continue to see a lot of fish. The water temperature is 62.8 feet, and I'm traveling at speed over ground of 1.3 mile per hour. This is Potomac River, and this is my Raymarine Axiom 9-inch 3D fish finder. You can see tons of fish here. So I subscribe and follow, because I'm sure next time when I go there, I'm gonna hook up a fish using jigging. And you can see 63 feet deep, 64 feet deep, and you can see two big striped bass over here in the traditional sonar, or catfish. And these catfish are 50 pounds big, very big catfish, so very big catfish. And the 3D sonar continue to show a lot of fish. So wow, a lot of fish over here. Gotta jig them, gotta, just I marked the fish, but I haven't caught one because I'm just so focused on the screen, because I was just fascinated with these screen view on the here feet deep, 70 feet deep. See, this is the deepest spot, and tons of fish over here. 70 feet deep, 1.6 mile per hour. Now it's down to 59 deep. So all of a sudden drop from 70 feet to 59, 60 feet, 70 feet to 60 feet. That's a 10 feet drop. See that? All the fish over here. See that? My goodness. See all that? That's amazing. See that big one there? Next time I want to show my A scope. Apparently, Raymarine says there is a scope function that you can actually see the water depth and how much the transducer is looking at below your boat. So that's what I'm going to do next time when I go again. I'm going to try that functionality. Oh, see here, more over here. My goodness, in 3D and the traditional sonar, should wow, this is become shallow. It's 16 feet deep now. 16 feet. Something doesn't look right, but you see a bunch of fish. 20, 30, 27 feet, 28 feet deep. A bunch of fish over here and that over there. Really should jig them and then hopefully catch them. This is a lot of fish. Oh, see that bait ball here? Ooh, between 10 and 20. Not deep. It's very shallow here. That's why you see these yellow dots. Ooh, and then go back to 60 feet again. See that? See that? Yeah, 59 feet, 63 feet, so 70 feet again. So I basically circle back to the deep water again, 70.4, 70.8. Wow, 70.8 is probably the deepest hole on the Potomac River. Well, actually, I think 70.3. Wow, actually, I think the deepest on the Potomac River is 200 feet deep. I just couldn't find it anywhere over the internet. I googled it, but I didn't find it. 200 feet deep is the deepest spot in Potomac River. 200 feet deep. That's very deep. You can't even drop an anchor down there. 60 feet deep. 66 feet deep. This is 67 feet deep. This is really deep, and a lot of fish. Should have dropped the jig down there and try to catch them. That's what I'm going to do next time. Let's see. A lot of fish. 67 feet deep. It's really deep here. Water temperature is 63 degrees. Now let's go back to 49, 53. That's a lot of fish again. Yeah, it's a lot of fish again. Over here. Oof. See this side finder is showing? I should really narrow this in. Because look, this must be the Three Sisters Island, the rock. Over here, 25 feet deep. You see a stray of fish over here and here. And side vision, I should really narrow this side vision again. So to the right, and we got a lot of fish over here too. Actually, the other function I want to try is the history, because Raymarine Axiom Lighthouse 3.4 software does give you up to 10 minutes history, and then you can roll back, and then you can change the sensitivity in the history view. And you can actually make a waypoint and then go back to that waypoint where you see a lot of fish. So 10 minutes actually can cover a lot of ground. So that's a very useful tool when you're on the water. It's just so hard to be able to do that while you're driving, cruising down the river, and also trying to scroll the sonar back, history, and then try to adjust the sensitivity to show, this is 45 feet deep and a lot of water, a lot of fish. You can see that. Whew, this is just incredible view here. The other thing I want to do is next time when I go, I want to do 4 screens to show the down vision as well, because traditional sonar is good, but down vision will show something like this side vision here, very, very clear image, detailed image, and you can see a big fish here, and some fish ball here. See, this is definitely the fish ball. See these guys floated off the bottom? And next time when I go, I'm gonna change this angle so you can see the underwater mountain and flat. And see this flat, all here and here, closer to the surface. See that blue dots? It's amazing. Now it's back to 20 feet deep. And see, there's a fish. "49 feet deep." A lot of fish again. 1 mile per hour. I really should jig 55 feet deep. Oh, see that long fish? See this long fish? This is something here. This one. See this? Oh, see that? See that? Those balls, green dots. See these are see these floating blue dots. Yeah, I'm turning around again, and these are fish. You can see over here. You see all the clouds in the 3D. In the side vision view. They're all to my right here. To my right here, a lot of them. This is 55 degrees. 55 degrees, 50 feet deep. 50 feet deep. There's some more red color. 57 feet deep. Very deep here. 1.2 mile per hour. You can see these guys all hugging the bottom. I really should bring my jig heads and then try to see if I can catch them. Now this is 51 degrees. 51 feet deep. Water temperature 62.8 degrees. 61.9 degrees. So this is really amazing here. You see these things floated off the bottom. So we're gonna 52 feet deep, really deep. You see all the fish to the right and a little bit to the left. See this? Really should increase and decrease the side vision range. 49 degrees. And then see more to my right and left. Wow, to my right, it's a big clouds in red color. Look, side vision shows them too. It's amazing. See how many fish to the right? They are all hanging to the right. See some blue floated fish, and as you can see over here in the traditional sonar. Man, see this big guy here. It's either a bay ball fish or a big fish. See that? Probably that guy over there, the green one. Over here, this is the green one. Yeah, to the right hand side, you see some fish over here. Some floated one. Yeah, next time I should really touch here and have the entire screen filled with the side vision, and then I can increase the range and increase the sensitivity to see it clearly. And I don't think I'm fully utilizing the power, the function, all the functions of this 3D fish finder. So next time when I go, I'm gonna do more around gaining the sensitivity to see clearly what the bottom structures are. Apparently, this fish finder can adjust the sensitivity so you can see what's down there clearly. Oh, see all that fish there? Oof. Well, you know, it's so hard when you are underwater. It's just so hard, and this is 31 feet deep now. It's just so hard when you're on the water. You want to fish. You want to. You just don't have time to think how to use this fish finder. So you know, a lot more work should be done before you get on the water. You need to learn how to gain the sensitivity, how to place the data in the fish finder, and you know, like the speed over ground, like the bearing, like the water temperature, like local time if you're interested, water depth, you know, all that you have to adjust or you have to done that before you get on the water, because once you get on the water it's so hard to stop and think and try to, you know, use this thing. So always I think from now on, every time I'll try to learn one thing new about this fish finder. You know, so next time when I get on the, I want to play with the history, 10 minutes up to the history, and then I'm going to change the sensitivity to try to zoom in either in the side finder or the traditional sonar or the 3D fish finder. So this way I can see more details into this what I'm seeing here, you know. So I think I'm done with the basic knowledge of how to play this fish finder, and I think it's time for the more advanced to learn the more advanced features of this fish finder or this Lighthouse 3. Ooh, a lot of fish here, fish clouds here, you know, over here too, you know, boy. 1.1 mile per hour. Here you can see a lot of fish. Oh, we should jig the fish. 49 degrees. I mean, 49 feet. I keep saying degrees. 49 feet, 50 feet. Really deep. You know, it's amazing. Yeah, this is. I gotta do more next time when I get on the water. Sensitivity, history, up to 10 minutes. I gotta play with that. And this, see here, these are the floating blue dots. And I also want to play the A scope. Apparently, you can actually this Lighthouse 3.4 allows you to display how deep you can display the radius under the transducer. So it will show you the depth. It will also show you the radius or the area, how wide the area of your transducer is looking down. And you can see all this traditional sonar, 38 feet deep. You know, it's amazing, impressive. All the fish in 3D image, just impressive. And like I said, this is not clear enough. Well, you see here, this is so amazing in the side vision, and the traditional sonars just show a lot of red. You know, I don't even know what that means. Could be a solid bottom, could be fish. You know, but according to this 3D fish finder, it's all fish. I can understand that because right now the Potomac River has the annual shad run, and also the perch, the yellow perch, the white perch, all coming back, and striped bass all coming back from the big ocean, Chesapeake Bay, to spawn. So you know, they all come back to follow the river upstream, just like the shad, a fish, to go upstream. And oh, the other thing I want to tell you is lamprey. I mean, once I caught a shad, and there was a lamprey attached, parasite fish attached to this lamprey, attached to this shad, sucked at the bottom of the fish. It was quite a sight. So follow and subscribe, because you know, I'm gonna go shad fishing again, and I hope I can catch a shad with lamprey sucked you know, at the belly of the shad fish, so I can show you the lamprey fish. The lamprey fish got a really ugly face, especially the mouth, and got tons of teeth, around teeth. You know, so it's really an ugly fish, a parasite fish. They suck onto the whales, sharks, and shad. So the poor shad, you know, I mean, got you know, sometimes they're just not lucky. They got these parasite fish suck onto their body, and just when they travel upstream, these parasite fish basically just attached to their bodies, and then just, you know, got carried upstream, you know. So that lamprey, as soon as I caught it, it let go of the shad fish, you know, as soon as I put it onto the shore, and it just let go of the fish. So hopefully I'll be able to catch one and show you guys. All right, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.